British inflation sinks to a 9-month low with quantitative easing on the way. What impact will that have on CPI? It's a year since Northern Rock was nationalised. Are there others to follow? And what will high street banking look like in the future? Car troubles continue. GM and Chrysler are back with the begging bowl in Washington, while Daimler reports a massive fourth quarter loss. And the perils of too much cough medicine. Finance Minister Nakagawa resigns in another blow for Japan's teetering government. Hello and welcome to the show where money and politics meet. I'm Nigel Stevenson. Over the course of the next half hour, we'll be bringing you the stories making the headlines this afternoon. Thanks very much indeed for that. Just digesting those numbers, 1.5% as you said, the equity markets don't appear to be taking very much of a reaction so far. FTSE 100 up 1.5%, CAC 40 up 2.4%, the DAX up 1.9%, still largely buoyed up by those gains late in the session on Wall Street last night. Again, we do seem to be very much more impacted by US news at the moment, but still strong gains there. In terms of the currency reaction, let's bring you up to date with that. The euro was already on a downward spiral, just a bit down at the moment. Here we are currently trading 128.96. But in terms of the rest of the foreign exchange markets, if you can see, the euro is still up 0.25% against the dollar on the day. The pound is up 2.25% on the day against the dollar. Dollar yen is up 0.8%. Well, I asked Chief Executive Tom Albanese whether he was selling off assets to save his company.
This is an outstanding transaction. It provides outstanding value for Rio Tinto shareholders. The sheer size, 19.5 billion, particularly what's important in this market, these difficult financial markets, provide us with the financial flexibility, not just for 1 year, but should these economic conditions extend into 2010.
Hello and welcome to For the Record. I'm Nigel Stevenson. This is Globe House, one of the few remaining offices in central London where smoking is still permitted. It's the headquarters of British American Tobacco, the world's second largest publicly traded cigarette company. I spoke to the man who runs it, Chief Executive Paul Adams. A marketing man with a liking for smoking, rugby and clay pigeon shooting, Adams has cut costs and built market share since taking charge in 2004. We discussed his management style, the impact of smoking bans, and if BAT is poised to join the latest round of mergers and acquisitions in the cigarette sector. I began by asking how he intends to grow the business.
Organic growth is really around driving our brands, and particularly our global drive brands.
After 5 years in the job, Ad Skatebauer can point to some accomplishments. The share price has more than doubled. Net debt is down under 9 billion euros after being over 23 billion. And most recently, the company has announced a surprise 12% rise in fourth quarter profit, plus a 1 billion euro share buyback. The challenge remains finding the growth that he's seeking as competition intensifies, plus as regulators continue to force the company to ease access to rivals. In the Netherlands, I'm Nigel Stevenson. Thanks for watching.